I'm here. All right, I have been missing you, and I know that you guys are showing Miss Simonton how smart you are, that you're sitting in that learning position, your feet are on the floor, your hands are on tab, and that you are being an active listener, that you're also showing her our signs that show us that we're listening, you're doing your thumbs up when you agree with someone, you're making your I like that idea sign. You're making a connection in your head. You're adding on to your friends. I know you're doing all these great things, even though I'm not there in the class with you, because you guys are all Wallace Woods kids and super smart. So what we're going to do now is we are going to do a math lesson. And as you know, we've been counting by tens and ones. And we also know that if we have a lot of something, the best thing to do is to make it in a group of 10. It's faster to count that way and much more organized. So you aren't going to see my little noggin, but you will hear my voice. And I'm going to show us the screen in 1 second. All right, there's the screen. So as you can see, we're going to be counting together by 10, starting with the number 12. So before we do this, I want you guys to take out your whiteboards, your markers, and your socks. Oh, wow, look at Jacob doing it so quietly. Carson is doing it nice and quiet. Oh, I like how Noah's getting all of his materials ready. Let's remember to put the top of the marker on the back of the marker so it doesn't roll around and hit on the floor. All right, and let's also remember not to touch our learning tools until it's time. So the first one, we're not going to use our whiteboard, but we are going to be counting together and using our thinking noggin. Here we go. Let's start. 12, 22, 32, 42, 52, 62, 72, 82, 92, 102, 112. Okay, what pattern do you notice? You go ahead and pause me so you guys can answer that question. Awesome, you found it. So hopefully you guys said that in the pattern that you are noticing that all of the twos are in the one spot, and the tens number is changing like Dalen taught us. 1, then 2, then 3, then 4. So great job. Now what we're going to do, we already found that pattern, is you are going to be using your whiteboard to answer this problem, but don't pick it up yet until we tell you to. Mr. Jackson counts chairs in the gym. He counts 103 chairs. Then he counts 2 more. What are the next 2 numbers that he says? So remember, he started with 103 over here. He's going to count 2 more, and I want you to write down that number. So go ahead, you can pause me, and you guys can write down that number together. Okay, hopefully you guys wrote down your number, and you showed Miss Simonton on your whiteboard that number. And hopefully you guys said 103. What comes after 103? 104, 105. So we know that we would never just count all of those big group of chairs by themselves, that we would always put it in a group of 10, because 103, we might forget one or get confused, and that the best strategy is to make a group of 10. So after 103, just like you guys wrote on your whiteboard, it is 105. Now, I am going to apologize, Miss Simonton. I did not give you all the directions with the whiteboard, so we're going to go over those right now. Everyone, go ahead and put that marker down and put your whiteboard down. And what we're going to do next, before we solve this problem, is go over the directions. And I am truly sorry for forgetting that part. What you're going to do is, when you are done writing the answer, we all know that we flip over the whiteboard. And then once Miss Simonton says 1, 2, 3, put your markers down, we put them down, even if we didn't finish, because it is our turn to share. And when she says 1, 2, 3, show me what you know, you're going to put your whiteboard up. She's going to be walking around the room and finding awesome thinkers. We also know if the problem gets too hard, we're not allowed to give up, that we need to put our noggin on and try our best, because we don't get in trouble for the wrong answer. We get in trouble when we don't try, because the whole idea of being in first grade is to learn from our mistakes. So let's try this again. Here we go. Kim has 8 boxes and 6 more party hats. There are 10 party hats in each box. How many party hats does Kim have? Do not solve yet. We will make sense of it together. So we know that Kim did a much better job than our other friend. She put these into groups of 10 because we know that is the best strategy to count those big numbers. So that is what it's going to say here. How can I make sense of this problem? I'm going to count by tens. And then over here, I notice that some of this is not a group of 10. So they kept them into 1. So I'm going to have to switch my noggin and count by ones. So go ahead, friends. I want you to write the answer on your whiteboard, then flip it over. And then Miss Simonton is going to tell you 1, 2, 3. So you're going to go ahead and pause me right now. All right, hopefully we had lots of friends counting by tens and ones and doing their best work. Hopefully you guys said 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. And then hopefully you came over here and you counted by your ones. 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86. And hopefully you wrote down that answer. Awesome. All right, now you may wipe your boards down. Hopefully if you made a mistake that you just learned from it right now, sit straight and tall in that learning position. We have another problem to do. Ooh, this friend did not help us. They did not put them into a group of 10. So that means you're gonna have to put that into a group of 10. And at the bottom, we notice those guys are not in a group of 10. All right, so let's see who can write that answer on their whiteboard. Again, Miss Simonton's going to pause me. Remember the rules of writing down your number, flipping it over. When she says 1, 2, 3, markers down, we don't pick them up. And 1, 2, 3, show me what you know. You guys are going to do an awesome job showing her your answer. So go ahead, pause me. I'm back. Okay. Hopefully you guys did a great job of making this a group of 10, a group of 10, a group of 10, 10, and 10. And you had 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. And then you came down here, 51, 52, 53, 54. I hope a lot of friends have their thumbs up agreeing with me. Okay. All right. Here comes the next one. I'm going to be pressing this button. You are going to write down the number you hear. We're just making sure that you guys can write your tens in the right spot and your ones in the right spot. We don't want to reverse those numbers when we're writing them down. So here comes the first one, and I am going to warn you that the recording is not fabulous, so you're probably going to hear me repeat the number after. So let's see whose whiteboards are clear. You're sitting straight and tall. All right, and you have your finger on your ear so you can hear. Don't worry, there's nothing to hear yet. Oh, sorry, I was pressing the wrong button.
37.
Okay, she wants you to write down the number 37. So Miss Simonton is going to do that real quick. All right, hopefully everyone wrote down the number 37. 1, 2, 3, put your markers down. 1, 2, 3, show us what you know. Great job. Hopefully you guys put a 3 first and then a 7. All right, we're gonna come and listen to the next one. 76. So please write down 76. Make sure you're putting your tens number first and then your ones number next. Go ahead, write those down. We'll give you a little bit of time. All right, 1, 2, 3, put those markers down. 1, 2, 3, show us what you know. Oh, great. You guys have a 7 first and then a 6. All right, let's go ahead and listen to number 3.
100.
100. So go ahead and wipe those boards down. I think that you guys can do this one. This is probably the easier one. Go ahead and write down the number 100. Make it nice and big. You know Miss Balls can't see so well. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Put your marker down. 1, 2, 3. Show me what you know. All right, awesome. I hope that everyone had 3 digits there, a 1, a 0, and a 0. All right, now we're gonna look at the bottom, and we are really going to look at those fish. And luckily, this person knew that we need to, when we have a lot of fish, we need to make them into a group of 10. So go ahead and wipe your whiteboards down. You are going to count our fishes by 10s and 1s. Okay, hopefully you guys have written down your number. Hopefully you guys have your markers down. 1, 2, 3, put your markers down. 1, 2, 3, show Miss Simonton what you know. Hopefully as she's walking around the room, she's noticing that you counted by 10s, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and you kept counting, 60, 70, 80, 90, and then she came over here. 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96. Great job, guys. You can go ahead and put those whiteboards down, wipe them off, put your marker top on, make sure you hear that click sound so they don't dry out. Put them in your sock and go ahead and put all your materials back inside that desk. Oh, I know that she's looking around the room for friends who have their feet on the floor, sitting in that listening position. Great. All right, so today, if I was there, we would take our first math test. But since I'm not there, I thought the best thing to do would take a practice math test because we haven't taken a math test in a long time. So what we're gonna do right now is Miss Simonton is going to pass out the test in a little bit. She's going to read the first question. When she's done reading the first question, you are going to try to answer it all by yourself. Please don't leave anything blank. Remember, if it's too hard, it's better to try and guess than not try at all. We don't get in trouble for making the wrong mistake. We get in trouble for not trying. So I want everyone to try. Then she'll read number 2, and then you will try to find the right answer again. As you're going down, you can put your hand on your answer so your neighbor doesn't see. You're going to do great. When she finishes, she'll pick up the test and she'll go over those problems because I'm sure there's some easy ones in there and I know for sure there might be 1 or 2 tricky ones. But you guys are so smart. You're gonna do great. I know that you're gonna do really well on this practice test. So I'm about to sign off and she will pick up that practice test and I will look over it just to see what else I might need to work on to help you guys counting by 10s and 1s. Good luck. Do your best. I'll see you again soon.